A golf ball with gravitational potential energy rolls down an inclined plane after being released from the top by a hand, its energy transferring to kinetic. It hits a basketball, changing its potential energy to kinetic as it begins to move. The basketball falls into a Tupperware attached to a seesaw, causing the other side of the seesaw to lift up, also a transfer of kinetic energy. The other side of the seesaw lifts up a plank as it rises, making it an inclined plane, again a kinetic energy transfer. A car, originally with potential energy, can then move down the inclined plane, its energy changing to kinetic. The car rolls into a cup attached with string going through two pulleys. The other end of the pulley system is attached to a bowl with a small magnet. The car falling into one side of the pulley system makes the other side go up, a transfer of kinetic energy. The now higher magnet can then attract to two other magnets balanced on top of an inclined plane, a transfer from kinetic to magnetic energy. The combined weight of the magnets with gravitational potential energy forces them to overcome friction, changing to kinetic energy and rolling down the inclined plane. At the bottom of the plane, the magnets hit a golf ball, making it fall into a tube, also a kinetic energy transfer. The potential energy of the golf ball changes to kinetic as it begins to roll down the tube. At the bottom, it hits another golf ball attached to a string, making it swing like a pendulum across a gap, a transfer of kinetic energy. The swinging golf ball hits a wooden pole on the other side, which is holding up a block, causing the pole to fall, also a kinetic energy transfer. The falling of the pole causes the potential energy of the block to change to kinetic as it drops. The block is attached to a string, which goes through two pulleys around the trigger of a Nerf gun. The dropping block pulls on the strings, causing the spring potential energy in the gun to transfer to kinetic energy as it shoots out a projectile. The projectile then hits a tennis ball with potential energy balanced at the top of an inclined plane, causing a transfer of kinetic energy as the ball begins to move down the incline. At the bottom, the tennis ball hits a foam ball, making it move around a cardboard wall and into a tube, a transfer from potential to kinetic energy. At the bottom of the tube, the golf ball hits a bouncy ball with potential energy, making it fall into a funnel, its energy transferring to kinetic. The bouncy ball then falls into a cup, which is attached to a seesaw, carefully balanced with a squished cup on the other side. The weight of the bouncy ball makes its side go up and the other side, it makes its side go down and the other side lift up, a transfer of kinetic energy. As it rises, the other side causes a horizontal plane to lift up, making it an incline, a kinetic energy transfer as well. The car on the plane can now roll down onto a ramp, changing its potential energy to kinetic as it descends. At the bottom, it collides with a wooden stick, causing it to move forward. Finally, the stick hits the letter G into place on a Scrabble board, spelling Rube Goldberg, a kinetic energy transfer.
Take 80.